Friends, the Federal Reserve System, FRS, may return to sharply raising interest rates. Bitcoin has given a signal for growth that has only occurred 4 times in its history. Atero Dogvona, the founder, has been caught stealing 10,000 bitcoins and the market is under threat of a mass dump. The stock and cryptocurrency markets have gone crazy, reacting to the publication of data on U.S. inflation on Tuesday, February 14th. The final result was significantly lower than forecasted, a bearish signal that indicates the possibility of high inflation remaining for a long time, forcing the FRS to return to a more active rate hike. However, investors on the stock and cryptocurrency markets are expecting the last stage of the rate hike to be just 25 basis points in March, and they do not expect a recession. Nevertheless, the increase in the rate has been so strong that markets have gone up, with Bitcoin reaching $25,000. Despite a correction due to concerns about BUSD, the Binance business has suffered little and the crypto market remains positive. On Thursday, another bearish signal was sent by U.S. Producer Price Index data, but investors continued to buy on the positive wave. The FRS has had to resort to verbal interventions, stating that the inflation situation is very bad and that rates need to be raised again, possibly by 50 or even 75 basis points. It is interesting that such a direct threat to the financial markets by the FRS has only partially worked, with investors continuing to buy irrationally. However, it is expected that there will be more similar forecasts in the future to cool down the bullish market, and Bank of America has already said that it expects a correction of the S&P 500 to 3,800 points. The rising trend may still be broken by such fear, although the FRS and banks are currently trying to prevent this. In other news, at one point, Bitcoin broke its 200-week moving average, which could be a signal of the end of an abnormal bearish trend. But let's not rejoice too soon because we need a breakthrough on the weekly chart, and until the candles are closed, we haven't received the signal from the 200-week moving average. However, the DCA indicator has already given its signal for a bullish market, and it has only appeared 4 times in the history of the first cryptocurrency, in 2015, 2016, 2019, and 2020. We posted the signal in our Telegram channel, and there is a link to the video for those who are not subscribed. Better late than never, as the saying goes. It is also remarkable that the reaction of the SEC to the positions on the cryptocurrency crash of Luna in the algorithmic stablecoin UFC was described with amazing accuracy in less than 6 months. Remember that the crash of these 2 coins led to a dump of the entire crypto market, and the total damage is estimated at $40 billion. Finally, the SEC has decided to file a lawsuit against the developer company Terraform Labs and the founder of the Dogecoin project for issuing the cryptocurrency Terra and the stablecoin UFC as unregistered securities. They have also accused the company of misleading investors. Essentially, this is the same as fraud. Can the SEC achieve justice, or is this all for show? That is the question. In South Korea, the prosecution immediately launched an investigation into the Luna crash, and even people who promoted UFC were detained. Dok Von, on the other hand, claims that he is innocent and that he made a mistake, but South Korea has annulled his passport and has requested an international arrest warrant through Interpol. According to the latest reports, Dok Von is hiding somewhere in Serbia. The SEC has not taken any similar actions in the course of its investigation, and it is unlikely that Dok Von will voluntarily surrender to the U.S. authorities. However, interesting data has been discovered in the documents, indicating that Dok Von appropriated at least 10,000 bitcoins and has already cashed out cryptocurrencies for a minimum of $100 million. Luna was the reserve fund for ensuring the peg of UFC to the dollar, and it held more than 80,000 bitcoins, but after the crash, there were just over 300 coins left. Supposedly, everything was spent in an attempt to save the project and return UFC to a price of $1, but it did not work.